Okay, we have a little change in the schedule. So instead of Theodor, we have Igor Radovanovic, a colleague, and he's an engineering lead at the same company, OpenBB. And the topic is going to be the same, the open source edge, revolutionizing financial data integration with OpenBB.
I wish everyone a warm welcome and a good afternoon. Dear colleagues, data enthusiasts, and AI pioneers, I wish to invite you on a journey that did not start with a grand vision, but a journey that started instead with a whimsical anarchy inside of the internet culture. I wish to share with you a story today about OpenBB, a project since its inception to where it stands today as the beacon of light in the world of open source financial data access. Here we go. So once upon a time, when there was a fever going on and Reddit taking on Wall Street and the days of the GameStop terminal, a small project appeared, a project that started as a humor and a jest when it comes to grabbing financial data and displaying what was going on at that time. And this small little project that started as humor, as having fun, had soon became something grander. When the dust settled, we have experienced that this project has amassed a group of really brilliant minds across the globe. And these minds were quants, engineers, data scientists, developers, people just like you that saw something more grand behind the humor of what was happening. People that saw the potential of an open source tool that can liberate and democratize access to financial data. And that's how the story of OpenBB began. These developers have created a strong sense of community. And on this map, you can see all our contributors from GitHub. And these are only the contributors that actually display their country of origin on their GitHub profiles. So our contributors span even across more countries. These are our contributors. Today, we have over 200 contributors. We have almost 25,000 GitHub stars on our open source project. And the community that we have built is really a brilliant community of people that have committed to the open source journey by developing different commands, enabling access to financial data, and actually democratizing and taking on the Bloomberg terminal itself. And that's why we call ourselves OpenBB, as in Open Bloomberg. Here's what the community has built. The community has built an open source tool that is fully accessible from anywhere. We are open to everyone's input. It is developed in Python. And as you know, Python is one of the leading languages when it comes to machine learning and AI. So OpenBB, in its open source terminal, supports a pleroma of AI tools, forecasting extensions, machine learning, large language models, and even access to more and more financial data. Here is how the terminal looks like today. As you can see, it has different menus that span across different financial sectors. Each menu has different commands that you can use to perform analysis, to perform investment research, to perform forecasting that supports multiple investment analysts and everyone that's interested in the world of open source and finance. We have hundreds and hundreds of commands, and you can perform analyses like these. For example, a peer comparison of a stock, and it's really easy to use. Here you can also see our forecasting menu and how you can forecast prices and actually use this tool on par with Bloomberg Terminal. We even have people at Bloomberg that are using OpenBB. So the version 3 of the OpenBB terminal wasn't enough. It was a terminal. Most people in quantitative finance aren't used to use that setting. As you know, the world of financial data can be chaos, and we have stepped up our game. How? Well, we developed a version 4 of our terminal, and the development process wasn't incremental, it was monumental. What we did at OpenBB is that we created something that isn't a monolith, is like an artful array of ravioli that you can cater and savor to your own delight. Here are the key features that we have, and let's go over each one of them. We have an extension system. This extension system brings a lot of modularity to what you can do with OpenBB. The extension system actually allows you to cater the whole experience of the terminal to your own needs, to your personal preferences, to select what data providers you want, to select what kind of extensions you want, and to be able to go from something lean to something that matches your personal goals and your personal projects. We also feature a web API. We know that not every company, due to regulations and similar, doesn't use Python. So we have a web API that's the spine of connectivity that allows all developers across the globe to easily integrate with our tools and use them on a day-to-day basis. And this AI even provides something that we know as OpenAPI.json, and it has a human-readable and also machine-readable input and output data schemas so that you know what you can always expect to get as your output and what is expected as your input. Something that we are very proud of is data standardization. If you ever use different financial data APIs, even for the same assets or for the same types of data, you might have noticed that you have different API requests, different schemas. It takes a lot of developer time to maintain. Well, at OpenBB, we have developed a one-of-a-kind data standardization layer where all you need to do is just change a single piece of a parameter code that takes you from one provider's data to another provider's data. And it's all in a standardized format that you can expect in advance, observe, and exactly know what you're getting. And as you might be thinking, well, data standardization, not all providers share the same data. Some providers might get you new columns. Well, we don't throw away anything. Finally, we also have a Python interface. This Python interface gives us that Python-esque simplicity of actually working with this and enables Python developers to continue extending the OpenBB platform v4 and to continue building on top of it. You're only good as your data. And that couldn't be further true than it is in this time where this four-letter word, which is data, fuels the whole financial ecosystem. And this four-letter word, which is data, is chaotic in the world of financial statements and financial data and what equity analysts need, what AI engineers need to use, and similar. So this chaos, OpenBB meets with order, with a calm and collected pace to actually tame the wild data steeds and allow users to easily integrate it in their workflows. Now let's speak a bit about AI in 2023. Autonomous financial data engines aren't anymore a figment of our imagination. They are the truth, and they are here to stay with us. And they are only as good as are the tools that we equip them with. And that's something that's really important. And what we do at OpenBB is that we leverage the power of pydantic data models. These pydantic data models allows us to explicitly say what are exactly the inputs and what are exactly the outputs that we expect in a standardized fashion, and even to provide our specific details. And then we can easily feed this to our schema, which is called OpenAPI.json, which gives these large language models the knowledge that they need to know of exactly where to grab the data based on your prompt, what providers to use, and how to call those functions. And the web API that we have fits like a glove to this, and they are built to go together. Here, you can see that we have many different products. We even use this platform to build different web technologies, to build an SDK that's usable, to fuel the terminal itself. We even have our own Excel extensions that are coming quite soon. And we even are building something that's a drag and drop interface for a low-code solution for equity analysts, for banks, for institutions, for hedge funds that want to use our tools. And I want to share with you that on November 30th, expect that the platform V4 is going to shed its beta label and is going to stand tall and proud as a stable release that you can explore and utilize. I want to invite you all to try out OpenBB Platform V4 to build your extensions, to show your financial data prowess, and to actually join us on a journey that goes beyond individual glory. It goes as a revolution towards openness, democratization of financial data, and it goes towards something that's larger than any of us right here. Here's how you can try out the beta release of the V4 platform and OpenBB terminal. I want to invite you all to try it out, to see for yourself how we leverage this. And I want to say that OpenBB is not just a tool. OpenBB is actually something that's greater in the world of financial data, and that is democratizing the access to the world of doing financial research, creating dashboards, being on the cutting edge of AI, and incorporating everything and democratizing the digits of finance. At the end, I want to invite all of you to join me on this odyssey and sail together towards a brighter future. Thank you very much. I'm open to any questions.
Yes, I have a question. So basically, in order to have one of the impediments for democratic use of data in finance is that data is expensive. So in other words, you can obviously provide us with some tools to look at the data, but we need to pay for the data. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. In terms, as OpenBB, we stand in the intersection between our users and data providers. We have different partnerships with providers such as DataBento, FMP, Polygon. And from us, you can buy their API keys at a discounted rate. And that way, we can help you access that data.
So do you know maybe whether the option prices you can use, so historical option prices data?
Yes, we have many historical data options providers. You can check that out on our website if you use the QR code that was at the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Okay.
Please, sir. Okay.
So thank you for your work at OpenBB. Will there be maybe a more user-friendly version of OpenBB in the future?
Yes.
Is there a plan for it?
Yes. So in November 30th, you will get a more friendly SDK that will power everything at OpenBB, and it's going to be easy to use. You're also going to be able to use large language models to find the right commands. But most importantly, we are developing an OpenBB Platform Pro, which will be a drag and drop interface with widgets. So you can customize widgets, you can hover over the tables to build automatic charts from them, and you can even use your autonomous agents in AI to add widgets to create custom dashboards for you. And if you, as an institution, have APIs or data that are custom towards your solution or towards your institutions, you can easily extend that platform with them by just embedding them as your data layer in a connection.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have one more question over here.
Yeah, hi, thanks for the talk, and I want to say publicly thanks for the great work you're doing. I was actually using OpenBB previously. I have only one question. So you said that for data providers, I heard that you said you use financial modeling prep, and which other data providers?
We use many different data providers. Currently on the newest version of the platform, like on the terminal itself, you have over 100 data providers that are integrating with us. And now we are trying our best to standardize all those hundreds of data providers across different commands so that you can actually just change the provider's name and always get the standard data back, plus anything additional that that provider might return for you. So it's easy then to compare apples to apples by just doing provider equals FMP or Polygon or DataBent or whatever provider you might be using.
Cool, nice, thanks.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
Hi, thank you for the presentation. Really great product. I was interested, is there only like equity markets data and this, so to speak, public financial data? Or do you have some vendors that provide you with like banks transaction data or something like that on the level of not public companies?
So we have interest from providers like that. We have different kind of bond data providers, financial statements providers, different sorts of like options pricing. Even we are looking towards creating interactive brokers integration in the OpenBB terminal itself. So each day we are contacted by new providers that often offer special kinds of data, and we are open towards their integration.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Still have time if anyone wants to ask. If not, thank you again for the great presentation and for the great product.
Thank you.